What is up, Drip fam? So as you can see here, I'm in a brand new location here in Santa Fe, Mexico City, and new location means I've got to come clean about something. I've been holding a secret back for too long and my conscience is getting the best of me now, so I'm just going to have to tell you all. It's totally unfair that I know this and you don't, so here we go. It's basically a cheat code for the Drip network. Now, is it a DDD strategy? Nope. Is it anything to do with DDD? Nope. This secret is simply 3 words, and those 3 words are accumulate drip tokens. Now I know it's going to blow your mind, it's totally out there, but before you all run to the comments section and thank me for this alpha, I'm just going to say one thing. It doesn't matter how you accumulate those tokens. You can hydrate, you can buy more, you can DCA in, you can ask Nana Drip to buy you a bag for your birthday or Christmas to go along with your selection box. It doesn't matter how you do it, you collect more drip tokens. That's what I'm doing. You don't have to do that, of course. Now, there are people that I know personally that have been in the space a lot longer than I have, and even at a price of 18, 19 cents, they could basically retire on drip at these prices. And the simple reason is because they have enough drip tokens to do that. And it all comes down to that secret, that cheat code that I've just shared there. Now, the beauty of that secret is it's very, very, very simple. And it's exactly what I'm doing. This is how I'm playing the game. The last few weeks I've accumulated, I don't know, at least 4,000 or 5,000 more drip at under 20 cents. I tend to buy the bottom rather than the top where possible. So with DDD so close, for me it's a no-brainer. But while I'm out here in Mexico, I'm just chilling, I'm enjoying every single day. And not to mention, we are on the precipice of something truly spectacular in my opinion. And there's tons of FUD out there at the moment, and people are kind of getting a little bit frustrated. They really want DDD out now. Look, and I totally understand that, you know, but for me, I got into drip for drip. I'd never heard of DDD. DDD didn't even exist when I got into drip. And I got into the project because I read the white paper, I saw the community, and I invested in the token itself, not any extra utilities. They didn't exist at the time. So drip drop draw is a total addition for me, and I think it's going to be great for drip. And not to mention the fact that there's so much more coming as well. So it's not just drip drop draw. I don't care if it comes out this week, I don't care if it comes out next week, I don't care if it comes out at Christmas. It just means that I'm going to be accumulating more and more max wallets in that time, and for me that's all that's important. It's been my game plan since day one. The game has not changed. Drip has not changed. The price has changed. The sentiment of the investors has changed. It goes up and down like the wind. A lot of people, all they need is one little bit of news or one Telegram message to suddenly become a drip maxi again, you know? And it's not a good place to be mentally if you are just relying constantly on what news is coming next, when's DDD coming out, you know? Instead of just sticking to a game plan, relaxing, buying drip, DCA in. If you don't want to buy a drip, you're hydrating drip. Maybe you're bringing new people on board, or just basically just being a positive thing for the community. I mean, you know, you haven't got to be doing YouTube videos. I mean, I love doing YouTube videos. I do them all day. If I had more time, I'd do even more. But you don't have to do YouTube videos. You can be on maybe on Twitter or Telegram. You know, just keeping people's morale up, because ultimately this is a community project. And whether we like it or not, and I do agree, crypto is a solo sport, 100%. You know, I totally agree with that. You do you. Don't listen to anyone else when it comes to, you know, putting your hard-earned money into something. Absolutely, totally agree. It's a solo sport. But the fact is that drip is a community project. The price is dictated by the investors. You know, the tokens the same, the tokenomics are the same. Everything's the same. The only thing that changes is people's attitude and people's perception. And that's a good and bad thing, because at times like these, when people are feeling a bit fragile, they're getting a little bit antsy, maybe they've not been through a bear market before, they're starting to really, you know, they're seeing the US dollar value of their token down, and they're looking at their faucets and thinking, oh, this was worth, you know, so much more. But the fact of the matter is that I've been explaining to people recently that drip, for me, having been bought most of my bags under 50 cents, I wasn't buying huge bags at $2, but all the stuff I bought at $2 is now in profit, because the amount that is compounded in that time means that I'm actually winning on the tokens I bought at $2. This is something I've been trying to explain to some of the fudders lately, and a lot of them just aren't getting it. Maybe they don't understand the concept of compound interest, and you know, it's up to them to do the research. You know, I can't nanny people through that sort of thing. You have to do the basics yourself. But I do like to let people know that type of thing. You know, the stuff I was buying at $2 plus is now in profit. So imagine how I'm doing on the drip that I bought at 40 cents, at 30 cents, at 20 cents. You know, it's a no-brainer for me. It's been performing very, very well. And it's been performing a lot better than my blue chip cryptos. I mean, I've took some profits on XRP lately and whatever, so that's done fairly well. But we are still in a bear market, and people need to understand this. But I do get it. If you've not been through one before, maybe you just don't understand. You're getting antsy about it, and that can obviously have a really bad knock-on effect for the drip community as a whole. But at the same time, those people who are kind of a bit fragile, they can also be pushed the other way as well. You know, if there's a single Forex Telegram voice note or anything like that, suddenly they're back being drip maxes and they're buying again. So ultimately, it comes down to, you just got to stick to your own game plan. You can't rely on other people's emotions and other people's feelings about the project. So for me, the game has never changed. It's been the same since day one. I bought my first 5 drip at $90. I just bought 5, and then I've DCA'd in a bit at $40, and the majority then since has come under sort of under 50 cents, because I stuck to the strategy, and I wasn't about to start selling something that I bought at $90 at sort of, you know, at these sort of prices. It's about accumulating the token. And the people around me, like people in the crypto collective, Dripology, Blue Chip Drip, Crypto Tiger, these guys are all helping lead the way and showing that it's the number of tokens that you have that can really, really support the sentiment of the project. Because if you've got a ton of tokens, you're not going to care if it drops a few cents, because every day you're making more tokens. Then all of a sudden, you know, the same people that have been fudding and same people that have been crying about it and soy raging about, you know, we haven't had any updates this week or whatever, suddenly they're buying and they're getting bullish again, and the prices will go up, and you've got 100 times more tokens. So they're showing that it's just about accumulating the token. And there's a very, very famous quote, and I'm going to read it to you right now. Don't hate the whale, become the whale. And that was from someone called Socrates, a very, very famous philosopher. Maybe it was Socrabresi or something like that. But either way, it makes absolute sense to me, is that anyone can become a whale in drip. Anyone. I don't care who you are, where you're from, what you did, as long as you bought drip. And that's basically the cheat code. So anyone can become a whale. So instead of hating on the project, but if you hate on it, why are you still hanging around in the Telegram groups? Why are you still hanging around on Twitter? Why are you still watching YouTube videos about drip? It makes no sense. So you obviously care about drip. And I care about drip, the fudders care about drip, the maxis care about drip. It's because there's nothing else worth talking about in DeFi. Nothing. So ultimately everyone cares, everyone wants drip to do well. Even the fudders, the secret drip holders that have, you know, I don't know, man, maybe they need to hit the weights and eat a steak and lay off the soy a little bit and just start chilling out. Because if you're in a project and you're fudding the project, it's basically like shooting yourself in the foot, and it makes no sense. I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. Either get out the project, leave, or stay in and support it, because we dictate the price. We are the community. Forex isn't the community. The drip token isn't the community. No one person is a drip community. So unless you're doing something valuable, and that valuable thing could just be being cool in the Telegram groups, or you know, offering support to people that are trying to, you know, get some information, anything like that. As long as you're doing something like that, that's a version of just putting your brick in, you know. So no one person is the drip community, and people just need to remember this is how it works. And look, drip is going to do well, in my opinion. It's going to be phenomenal, and all of a sudden there are going to be drip maxis everywhere. Trust me on that. That's going to happen. I'm telling you. There's a lot of told you so's coming. In my opinion, after some of the predictions I've made recently, there's a lot of I told you so's coming. And the fact is, I've been documenting all on video, so if they come, then I'll be able to, you know, revel in that a little bit. But ultimately, I'm surrounding myself with drip maxis. I'm surrounding myself with a crypto collective. Telegram link in the description. And I'm an admin over there actually. Those guys are so cool, really welcome me in. There's been tons of cool stuff going on in my personal life right now that I've told them about. Super supportive guys, super drip maxis. So that's who I'm choosing to surround myself with. With the fudders, I know a lot of people are like, yeah, just block the fudders, you know, just block them straight away. As I've said before, I don't like to just do that. I'm a guy that supports free speech, and I totally think that they should have their own opinion. So what I try and do is I offer some form of, again, I don't like using the word education, because if they come at me with something and it's wrong, I'd rather, you know, address it and leave it on there. So if anyone goes and looks on the video, they can see that, you know, there's no problem having a different opinion, but if it's wrong, someone's got to tell you. So I'm happy to break down the maths, you know, if I've got time. Take some time out of my day to break down the maths and show you that you're wrong. But if you refuse to accept it or keep on going, then obviously, you know, I'm just going to say you're a soy rager and I'm going to block you. And I think that's fair enough, right? But also, I do encourage even those type of fudders. I do encourage them, because another little cheat code is that with YouTube, with Twitter, every comment counts, every thumbs up, every thumbs down counts. So it doesn't matter if someone's fudding your video, doesn't matter if someone's saying stupid things on your video, it's still going to be positive for the algorithm. So, you know, maybe I'll let them do that and I'll block them later, as long as I get something good out of it. Maybe I shouldn't be giving this away, because you know, I'm happy for people to comment whatever they like on the video, but most of my comments tend to be positive. I'm pretty unemotional when it comes to drip. The same with any other investment. It's no different for me, except drip seems to just have a particularly good community, and it's something that's never been done before in this way, and there's never been a community around a DeFi project like this, in my opinion. But any investment you make, it has to be with your own due diligence. Don't listen to some guy on YouTube, you know, don't listen to some guy on the TV. You know, do your own work and make sure that you're making the right decision for you. So when dealing with fudders, that's what I like to do. First and foremost, I try and be understanding and friendly, and if not, it doesn't matter to me, because you're going to help my algorithm anyway, so whatever, it doesn't matter. So I'm mega bullish on drip as always. I'm a drip maxi. There's nothing that's going to shake me from these bags. I'm still accumulating. I've put on Twitter a few times, I'm still accumulating bags at 18, 19 cents, and everything that I was accumulating 3 weeks ago is now massively up. Even if the price comes down, let's say the price comes down 5-6% over that course of that month, you're gaining 1% per day every single day. So at the moment that doesn't matter whatsoever. It's just a case of accumulating the token. That's the secret, that's the alpha, and that's exactly what I'm doing. You do it if you want, you don't have to do anything. Sell everything and just leave if you want, I don't care, doesn't matter to me, because there's going to be plenty of other people coming in. When drop draw comes out, there's going to be people piling in my opinion, and there's going to be a ton of FOMO. So I've got to say, just on something just off the drip topic for a minute, I've got a little bit of alpha of my own. Now, a few guys in the crypto collective know about this, and it's not something I've revealed yet, but I've not only been building my own drip bags, I've not only been building my own faucets, but I've also been building my own family. And on Friday morning, early hours, Mrs. Millionz gave birth to our healthy little boy, and from here on out he's going to be known as Mini Millionz. So a massive thank you to the crypto collective, who've been super supportive and super encouraging about that. So, you know, I'm bullish on drip, I'm bullish on life. I'm just enjoying my time here in Mexico. I've got a couple more months at least out here yet. Beautiful new area, beautiful new places to walk and talk, like Parque La Mexicana, and just enjoying everything about the drip community, enjoying family time and good people all around me. And another plus is that we've got a lovely new apartment here, and it's got a nice gym inside the complex, which means I haven't got to go too far. You know, with a few extra responsibilities now, I've got to be around a little bit more, so I can just nip down, do a quick workout down there and head back up to the apartment. So that's super cool. I had a workout this morning. There's not super heavy weights in there, so I can't do any strength training, but there is a good sort of level of equipment, which means I can do some good sort of basic training, change up my training a little bit. Actually, it might be a good time to do that. So I'm gonna head and find some coconut water soon, some Acapulco cocoa, which I discovered in Acapulco back in March, back in February. So they sell it here as well. So I'm going to go and find some of that, rehydrate, because staying hydrated is super important, as you all know. And then I've got a little bit of shopping to do. I've got a few other boring bits and pieces to do, and then I'm going to head back and chill with the family for a little bit. I'm going to hydrate my accounts. I'm probably going to DCA in again today, because there's plenty of FUD around. It's keeping the price suppressed, and I've got no problem with that whatsoever. It just means I can keep accumulating. My first wallet's maxing out soon. I'm still heavily building my second wallet, and I think I'm going to actually make a third wallet under my brother over at the crypto collective Dripodigy. He's got the alpha wallet over there, so I think I'm going to maybe stick 1,000 tokens in there and start my third wallet. I just want to be part of that super bullish sentiment of the crypto collective. So that'll be 3 active wallets. My first one's maxing soon. I'm going to be feeding the other wallets from there. That's my strategy. There's no right or wrong in Drip. You can do what you like. You can sell and leave. You can put it into real estate. You can buy Bitcoin with it. You can build new faucets. It really doesn't matter. You know, the community is bigger than just you or me or anyone. So that's what I'm going to be doing personally. So I'm looking forward to maxing that first wallet. For me, I've always said in a previous video, it's the key to the kingdom, and once that starts flowing, that for me is the major milestone. So I think I'm going to start my third wallet. I might do that this afternoon. I'm definitely going to DCA again. If I get home and the price is still nice and low and being suppressed by all the FUD, then fine, that's perfect. I just get to accumulate more Drip tokens, so no problem with that whatsoever. So that's my afternoon. I'm really hungry now, so I'm going to head back. And it's been a nice long walk around this beautiful park here. There's a nice lake here as well. There's a duck down there as well. Almost trod on him. So it's great to know that I've got somewhere to do some nice walk and talks in busy Santa Fe, Mexico City. So I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you're all staying bullish. I hope you're all staying hydrated. If you like this content, please hit the subscribe button, show me some love in the comments, and rest assured I will love you long time, and I will see you all in the next video.